What up, everybody? How you guys doing? Is that a free crystal to claim? What the hell? What am I doing with my life? Not claiming a free crystal instantly? Alright, let's get a tweet out nice and quick. I want sleep or a Plexian. Sleep is fantastic. I slept a little bit myself today. Felt great. Let's get a tweet out nice and quick, though. We'll even make it about sleeping. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Uh. If I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and buy the person who invented the bed, in caps, a beer. Yes, I am now live. Okay. If I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and buy the person who invented the bed a beer. Okay. Tweet. What up, people? I just realized I have a couple of things that I need to still do. Change that. We'll change that. Okay. Okay. There's 2 super chats, in fact. Ryu sent over 50 of them PHP saying, "What up, BG? Give me them slappies." Okay. And then shortly thereafter, we had Timothy. I can't remember how much 50 PHPs is, but I think it's $1. So, hopefully I'm not wrong. Thank you, dude. But we need to immediately change that to Timothy. Now that you've been slapped. Timothy sent it over too, saying, "I love you, ya dingus. Hashtag happy birthday." Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the 2. Appreciate the love. Even though I know the love is mostly for Lola, I still appreciate it. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you, both you guys. Sean Kelly, first one here, followed by Orplexine, Rance Gowan, Jared Bramhall, what up, what up? Logan Warrior in here. Let me scroll this down. Lakers Bodyguard, what up, Lakers Bodyguard? Beaver, what's I cracking? Is that what's cracking? Do you know what today is? You don't? Well, let me tell you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. What's up, everybody? Let's get this thing started. Let's figure out some cutoffs. Let's see what the actual cutoffs were. Hang on. The cutoffs. So it's 51 million for Torch, which means I was not that far away. But ultimately, didn't really matter how far away I was. If you're not there, you're not there, right? Okay, I was dead on with the 4-star cutoff at least. That was 11 million, practically on the nose there. The 3-star. Oh yeah, it's not here. That's right. Well, I'm leaving the 3-star at 1.3. Carnage went for 1.6. I'm gonna lower that a little bit. Say 1.6. Okay. Cool, man. Let's get this grind started. And I think I saw one of those things pop up. One of those new quest things pop up. The bounty things. So let's go hit that first. Going for round 2, Bry Guy? No, man. Unfortunately, I can't go round 2. Can't do it. I will be picking up the 4-star version. Oh, dude, 50 seconds for another free crystal? This game just gives you everything. I'm just going to wait here till that is ready. Hashtag Pandaman raid. There's a Pandaman raid? What in the world? I saw Pete was streaming a little while ago. I could only pop in for like a second though. I was cooking some dinner. I didn't realize he was still going. Well, what up, Panda Man Pete and Panda Man Raiders? Dungeon? Sure, we can do some dungeon lags. Oh, there's the Panda Man himself. Thanks for the raid, Pete. What up, dude? Free crystal. 4, 3, 2, 1. Free crystals ready! It's a daily one too, right? Yep. Look at that, man. You gotta be on top of the daily game. Boiling water is not cooking. Hey, come on, man. Yes, it is. I cooked the water, and then I put the. Shut up. Nice timing. Thank you. What's up, Hector? What's up, Dragon? Amy BG, what's the plan for tonight? I will grind out some arena with you. That's basically the plan. The plan is to hit some dungeons with lags. The bounty war is already done. It was another tough war in as a top 10 alliance of no defenders. So that's already done. It's a toughie, dude. God, I love the off season. We're gonna Lion's Quest, pretty sure there's nothing else I could do there. But yeah, we'll do some dungeons, hit the bounty, and then some arena. I'm still stuck in war. I was linked. Sure. Some tough links they had there, I'm sure, Pete. Night BG, sorry I couldn't be outlawed. Goodbye. Alright, have a good night. Play football Saturday and then volleyball today. My body feels like it's going to fall apart. Oh man, it sounds like fun though. I loves me some volleyball actually. Volleyball is super fun to play. Alright, skill and cosmic. Well, we're throwing Omega in there. Omega, Saberman. I guess Voodoo. We'll save the hype and voids and stuff like that for another time. Another place, another time. Let's do this thing. What the hell, lags? Get these champions out of here. Sounds good. Need motivation to get moving on the 3-star arena. Oh, you got to get the 3-star. Not really, but still. Yeah, I don't have too much done in the arenas myself. But I started both the. I'm basically on the infinite streak for the 2 highest arenas, so it's not a terrible start. Yeah, volleyball is nice because you don't have to be great at it. Not in my world. In my world, you have to be the best. I played professional. 6 years. I'm lying. I just played in gym class mostly, for the most part. But it was fun. Gym class in high school. Pixie Bell said it over $1. Thank you very much, Pixie Bell, saying, I guess I gotta make it rain up in here for you to say hi to me. Oh, Pixie Bell. You know that's not true, but I do appreciate it. Sorry I missed you. Well, what up, Pixie Bell? How you doing? Thank you very much for making it rain. Oh, crap. Let me turn off the cutoffs for a second here. 1. Okay. I'm on it. Yeah, I get the 4-star last round, so just the 3-star this time around. Want to save my Marvel Insider points for next month. Yeah, that's a good call. Have you listened to Old Town Road yet, BG? I have not. After about 8 months off, I'm back to MCOC, and wow, the game has changed. There's been some changes, for sure. This month in particular has seen some, well, like this update that we just got, we're seeing some new things in it. Which, I don't know how I feel about some of these new things that got added, if I'm being honest. You take another shot at Human Torch? Only the 4-star. Brian played professional. His head was the official ball. Wow. Nice voodoo. Thanks, Lex. That's a KBG. Thank you, Pixie Bell. Important question: chocolate chip cookies or sea salt caramel chocolate bars? I'd maybe check out those bars. You need to bring an Avenger? How will you complete the dungeon? How will you get the dungeon revives from the objectives? I don't know, man. Maybe I'll bring him. Maybe I'll do it next time or something. I'm not a huge fan of those objectives. I almost just want to ignore them completely. So yeah, kind of my thoughts on it. Take the boss? Okay. I'm sure I won't. I'm sure I will get the dungeon revives and stuff like that. But I feel like protesting, not like a public boycott, try to get everyone to protest, but just my own, I ain't feeling it type of protest. Those are the new objectives. I'm liking them so far, but feel the 3 to 4 star rank ups should be automatically filled if you don't have the chance to rank up. Yeah. Level 10. Oh, friendship level 10? Did we just get a new friendship? Double digit friends. I mean, the objectives, they're alright. I kind of wish they were different objectives. And I also wish that you didn't have to go and claim them every time that you got, that you got there, right? So, like, for the dungeons or whatever, or for the arena, I wish it just kept going. Just kept going and going, and you can claim them like milestones. Like, imagine if you have to do that for the actual milestone rewards. That feels so weird, having to claim them every time before continuing on. Oh, man. 1-star refuse on it, boss. Get out of here, Hector. You excited to take a 3-star Avenger rank too? Yeah, it's oh man, it's something small that I can't really you know, it's not like something I can really complain about. Does it really take away from my experience of playing the game? No. There's nothing wrong with it really, but I just think it's a little weird. The objectives. Weird way of implementing them is what I would say. BG, have you noticed Archangel's new flapping when moving forward, or is it just me? Bone Sewn at your wife. I haven't played with Archangel since the update, so I don't know. Oh, come on. What's up, Banana Man? What's up, Clobberin' Time? It was supposed to be an update. My game is still the past version. App Store says nothing new. Did I F something up? There is an update. Maybe try refreshing it again or something? I don't know. Ooh, Buffet and Rage. Okay. Got it. Bring it on. Maybe I should have used Voodoo for this. Oh, let's see the super chat. Hang on. I'll get to that in just one sec. I'm at 4. Not to worry. Not to. Oh my God, he's hitting pretty hard too. Phew. Soren01. Saying that correctly? Sending over $10, dude. Thank you very much for a very generous super chat. Go ahead and update this a big old D before I check out your message here. Saying, hey BG, pulled 5-star Scent yesterday. Darkhawk a week ago. Got a Tech Awakening Gem at 95 Tech 6 stones. Who to rank up? Both variant 100%. Act 6 completion. Possible next rank 5. Also have Venom at rank 5 for synergy. Okay. It's a really tough call. I think because you have Venom at rank 5, I feel like that just tips the scale a little bit in Darkhawk's favor. But I'm still not sure that 95 Tech Stones is enough for him. Which is crazy because that's a lot of 6 stones, right? But I really feel like Darkhawk's power doesn't come through until very, very high sig level. And until you get there, then like Sentinel would feel better. But it's a pretty tough call. I think I would go Darkhawk in your situation though. I think I would go Darkhawk. I might wait until you're like until the Tech 6 don't start to hit the overflow even before pulling the trigger on it. But I think that's what I would do personally. That said, there's really no right or wrong answer here. Like, both champions are amazing. If you tested them both out, just got like a feel for them as like 3-star champions, just playing around with their animations or something like that, and you're like, you know, don't really like Darkhawk, I'm gonna go Sentinel. Like, that's totally cool, man. They're both great. But I think I would go Darkhawk in your situation. But yeah, I'd wait just a little bit more until those 6 stones were in the overflow. Dude, thank you very much for the 10 though. Congrats on having both those dudes. That's pretty damn awesome. James Betchel sent it over a buck as well. Hang on, we'll check that out in just a sec. Try to get some healing off this fight if I can. No, I don't think I got the healing. Okay, James, where is your last one at, James? Here we go. ABG grinding for 4-star Human Torch at 3 mil. Is that good? Dude, you're killing it. You're at 3 million already? You're doing great. The cutoff was 11 million for him last time. So, you know, I would try to go a little bit higher just to play it safe. Maybe go to like 12 or something like that if you can. But you're at a great pace, I would say. Keep it up, and you'll have yourself a 4-star Human Torch. Thank you very much for the buck, too. If one of the 3 new champions are absolute game changers, would you be tempted to grind again? I'm always tempted to grind again. The new champions, they look pretty cool, man. I like the look of the new champions. I like how creepy Ebony Maw is. I like the. I think Cole is the coolest looking one to me. I haven't even looked at their abilities. Wait, counter tactics, heavy assaults. Okay, all right, no problem. I haven't even looked at their abilities. I like how Sparks described Ebony. Yeah, dude, that's pretty good. I don't remember his exact words, but I do remember seeing what he wrote, seeing what he said. All right, cool. Got some healing there. But yeah, I like the look of all the 3 new guys, but I probably will not be able to go for them. I'm gonna have to go back to my strictly. Oh, Lagsand, I think Cole's gonna hit super hard. Really, Lags. Okay, I'm likely gonna have to go back to just getting the 4 stars and like doing double grinds for the 4 stars to get them awakened and stuff like that. It's probably gonna have to be the case. With Ags, I think Cole is the best of the 3. Really? Oh, man. I wish you guys didn't say that. Because damn it. I think he looks the coolest of the 3. And that makes me more tempted to. If he looks cool and everything. Oh, yeah. Here we go. It's like a pair of skeletons slap fighting. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, he looks so weird and so creepy. But it's it's good that he's like that, you know. The game needs some oddballs, man. Yo BG Ziski. A bit busy this past week. Chicken tacos today. Your fave tacos? Soft, crunchy, corn, flour tortilla, pollo, carne, carnitas, fish, lettuce, cheese, onions, nacho, salsa, other. Oh, man. I don't know. I just keep it pretty basic. Wait, hold on. What did Lack say here? Ebony Maw, good power control, and has good damage potential for medium to long fights. Okay. I keep it pretty basic with the tacos. Essentially like the cheapest taco at Taco Bell, where it's just, you know, some ground beef or whatever the taco, you know, it's Taco Bell, whatever they put in there. Lettuce, cheese, some hot sauce. Boom, done. I do eat way more burritos though, because it's been a while since I actually went to Taco Bell. I eat way more burritos that are just homemade because it's just easier. It's just easier, and when I make them at home, the burritos, they're mostly filled with rice, because rice is super easy to make. Just throw it in the rice cooker, and it's cheap as hell and everything like that. So it's mostly rice filled with other things. Brian what's up, Star? BG tortillas with beans. That's true. There's a lot of beans in there too. Yeah. That's mostly what it is. Is like tortillas, rice and beans, or just. I mean, sometimes I'm too lazy to make the beans. I just feel like rice and some other stuff that you don't actually have to cook, like some fresh veggies type stuff. Bonesaw Uchi wife sent it over $2 saying I twaded you. I'm gonna say twaded instead of the way it's probably sound. $2 for 24 seconds of your time. Sure. Let me do this fight first so I could free up lags, or these next 2 fights, and then we'll go check it out. Bonesaw Uchi wife, thank you very much for the 2 though. Appreciate it. Check it out in just a sec. More importantly, Laura. Woohoo, baby. I hope you died of this, so there's no recoil. Good. You did die. Perfect. And I'm now so hungry for Mexican food. I know. Mexican food's the best food. Is it just me, or does BG have his head slightly tilted down? Like, more than usual? Different than usual? I don't know. Sometimes my chair goes up on its own. Alright, let me do this one more fight too, and then we'll go check it out. Explosive personality and special lock 1. Don't care about either of those things. Beautiful. You posting cutoffs, or was the last grind too much? The cutoffs will be here after we get out of the dungeons. I like to leave the space open so I can see what Lags is saying. Alright, let's finish this with a full yellow. Sweet. Lags, the boss is all yours. What do we got here? Think MODOK fell asleep during war? Dude, I'm gonna be sad when they fix this bug. Although sometimes it actually does hurt us. But I fought MODOK in war exactly like this, except I was using Void, and I just sat there and I just let Void's debuffs do all the work, and I never touched him. It was amazing. Kabam, before this update came out, they already told us ahead of time. Some of you might not have been aware of it, but they already told us ahead of a time that there was going to be another update shortly after this one to fix some bugs that were introduced in the last update, and that's one of the ones that's going to get fixed, and I'm going to be sad about it. Word equals what? Snollygoster? Snollygoster. I feel like that's a made-up word from Willy Wonka. A type of candy that Willy Wonka tried to make, but it ended up making the hair that grows on your arms. It ended up making that grow like leaves out of there, like you were a tree. So they had to cancel it. That's a Snollygoster. They also had a sour variety, which was really good, but dangerous as hell. Especially if there was a weed whacker around. Zhang Zhu. Oh, hopefully I'm saying that right. I probably messed up her name. I'm so sorry if I did. But you sent over $2. Thank you very much, saying. Hey BG, should I rank up to 550 Infinity Captain or Void? Or no, is that five-star rank 5? Is that what that is? I would go Void myself, no matter what it is, 4-star, 5-star, whatever it is. But I think it's 5-star. I would go Void. You don't have to go Void. You could choose Cap, and that'd be fine. But I just find Void to be more powerful, more useful in more situations than Cap. You could make the argument of, well, you know, Void doesn't really need to be max level for his utility to be great, whereas Cap is a little different. You kind of want him as high level as possible. I should not have pushed this guy to special 2, I just realized. Ah, really? I ran... Oh, my God. Okay. Well, this is the last round anyway. You could make that argument, but I would still... I don't know. I'd still go Void myself. But the choice is yours. Follow your heart. Thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate the support. Good luck with your decision. Oh, forgot to ask if you could please check if your AA goes flap. All right, well, I'll be in an arena in a bit here. We'll check it out. Hold on. Where's the star? That was my actual guess. I don't know if you I don't think you posted the definition. Maybe you were waiting for me to make a more serious guess, but that's my guess. Right, I'm pretty sure a bean and rice burrito is the Mexican equivalent of a butter sandwich. Delicious, right? Yes, I know. Rage and heavy assault. All right, you know what? We're gonna throw voodoo in this one. Get some use out of him. Champion Nova said it over $2, saying Ross Geller is beautiful, but Brian OMG banana face. I don't know who Ross Geller is, but thank you. Thank you. Appreciate the compliment there, Champion Nova. Wait, it used to be 12K for streaks, not 13K? 13K. What is that? You're talking about the total PI of your champions? Oh, I never went by that, if that's what you're saying. Oh, wait, what? Wait, is there something to this? Oh no, it's Angela. And I can't dispel her stuff because I hate voodoo. See, look at this, guys. I was like, oh, cool. This is a great place for me to take voodoo, this rage node, where Angela's going to be gaining all kinds of furies and stuff like that. Useless voodoo. You're useless to me. It's gonna be so satisfying, but no. Okay. Wait, what was I gonna? Ross Geller from Friends. Oh, was that his name? I remember there being a Ross on that show. I don't remember his last name, though. Ahoy, Brian. What's up, Royal? Top of the evening to you. How you liking the milestones or the missions for this update? I think it's quite a welcome new incentive to play. Also, if you ever need a stream commentator, I'm always on. I appreciate that. Star actually told me yesterday you were available to help with the torch testing. I was right about to take you up on that offer, and then Hector hopped on. But okay, I will definitely keep that in mind for the future. To be honest, the missions for this update, I'm not really feeling them. I hate getting all negative and stuff on especially a feature like this where it doesn't really matter. It's not going to have any impact on my play. If other people like them, that's cool, but I'm not really feeling them myself. Thanks, dude. Lags. Good run. Thanks, bud. Thanks. Love you. I think they have potential, so I'm hoping in the future that they're a little bit more, for me, a little bit more interesting. Like I said, if you guys already think they're cool, then that's awesome. You know, not everyone is gonna like every feature, and this just might be one of those ones that it's just, you know, something that I'm not personally into. But what I would rather see is a couple things. One, I just wish you didn't have to claim them every time you hit the next thing there, because it just feels like a worse version of the regular milestones. Imagine if you had to, every time you went into the solo events, if you were doing science advancement and you ranked up your science champion and you hit the first reward, and then you had to come back and claim the second one. Like, I don't know, I would hate it. I would hate it. So that, have you looked at the objective rewards, their units, energy refill? Yeah, I've seen the rewards aren't bad. I have no problem with the rewards. Champion Nova sent over another $2 saying, also text lags, Nova needs Togo to Betty by? Oh, wait, what? Nova needs to go to Betty by? What? Is that for you? Or, okay. Thank you very much, Champion Nova. I don't know why that was so tough for me to read. But, thank you very much for another 2, Champion Nova. Have a good night if you're going to Betty Bye. I think Kabam's going to fix the claiming thing in the next update. Oh, you think? Oh, is really? I thought they were just designing it this way and leaving it like this. Fun fact, Brian likes to paint with Bob Ross in paint in his spare time. Really, it's what he does when he can't sleep. Well, everybody likes Bob Ross. But okay, so yeah, like that's just a little bit just like, I don't know, just not enjoying that part of it. And then some of these I just feel are, I don't know, just not as interesting as they could be. But yeah, I have seen I did go through and look at the rewards, and oh, is this one just a single? I thought that was a team, and then there was a oh, okay, that's what it is. Just they're both solos. Got it. Just different levels. I mean, it's cool. Like we are gonna have to do these because I do want to get the dungeon revives and stuff. But I don't know, it's just not that interesting. The Summoner's Journey one, I think there's huge potential here. I think there's huge potential for them to add, like, I don't know, some really cool things. I think it has a lot of potential. I think the feature has a lot of potential. It's good for newer players. They can give them some guidance in order, you know, with like the parry, get the parry mastery and stuff like that. So newer players can see how powerful it is and that this game basically revolves around it. So that's cool. The rewards are fine. I think there's nothing wrong with the rewards. It's just not as... It feels a little bit like distracting, I guess, from my gameplay experience. That's all. It's just like a minor complaint, really. Like I said, man, it's not gonna take away from the game for me, but just not feeling it a ton right now. The ranked ones are stupid. What do you do when you have every 3-star adventure already ranked up? Yeah, that was a little weird. It's pretty funny, man. Someone in Forloki was like, "We need rank down tickets," not because they disliked anything going on, but just because it's the only way they can actually get the rewards, as if they had a rank down ticket so that they could rank down an Avenger and rank them back up. Night BG, you got to pull a double tomorrow. All right, Timothy, have a good night, man. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. What are arena predictions? Oh yeah, cutoffs. Let's go get those back on. I do like the what's it called? This feature is something else that needs a little bit of work, but I think it's cool. The way they have like the champions grayed out and stuff. The only thing I wish that we had here, well, I mean, there's a few things that they can improve upon this, but the biggest one that I would like to see is just for all of your star levels. So, you know, if you turn to like your 4-star champions or something like that, it would tell you, like, I don't have 4-star Human Torch, right? So I wish when selecting my 4 stars, it would show Human Torch here. That'd be cool. And then, yeah, if you could just like maybe take a preview look at them and see just like their synergies even, like that'd be cool too. But I don't care as much about that, just because we can get that information elsewhere. So I don't. It'd be like nice, but it wouldn't bother me that much if we if we couldn't look at their stats and stuff like that. But it would be nice just for collection purposes to see like who we're missing and what star level and that type of thing. So yeah, I mean both of these new additions to the game, like they got some good potential, but it just feels a little just slightly lacking at the moment. Snollygoster, noun, a shrewd, unprincipled person, especially a politician. That's a good, okay. I don't know much about politics, but from now on, if I hear some BS come out of a politician's mouth, I'm gonna be like, yeah, Snollygoster. All right. Can you read abilities of unknown champs? No, you can't. All right. Anyway, let's hit up the bounty, and then some arena. It's a it's new features. It's new features. I'm sure Kabam will have further developments on them at some point. May take some time, but you know, that's how it goes. If you go to the sort section, you can choose the selection button to check the missing star level you have. Oh wait, is there a way to do that? Hold on, let me check after I get out of this quest. Go to the sort section, you can choose the selection button. Missing star levels. Okay, let me check that out. You don't have a 5-star Human Torch either? Too soon, Falstaff, too soon. That's a Snollygoster thing of you to say, Brian. I know. We should be able to. What's the point? If we can read abilities, won't more people want and spend for those champs? Maybe. I actually have mixed feelings. Believe it or not, man, I've got some mixed feelings about like reading the abilities part. Uh, there's some like I don't know. At some point, I feel like there's such a thing as like too much information for the players. I don't know if that would cross the line, but it starts to get into that territory for me a little bit, where like I don't know if I want the ability for like everyone to see what every champion could do and stuff like that. Like, not because there's any like personal advantage that I would gain or something like that. Like, there's nothing there. It's just like I don't know. I almost like when not everything is directly built into the game. It's part of what makes like communities outside of the game grow and stuff like that. It's like I always think back to World of Warcraft, man. World of Warcraft, everybody is going nuts. Like the one of the biggest events in the history of gaming is going to be coming up this summer, where Blizzard releases classic servers for World of Warcraft, and it takes away like 15 years of features that Blizzard added into that game, right? All these things that, you know, at one point would have been seen as like quality of life changes and additional just information that players have at their fingertips and stuff like that. They're taking away all that stuff, and people are loving it, you know? So, like, if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for thinking about, like, yeah, I really didn't like that game, and I stopped playing that game when Blizzard started just throwing too many things into the game. And I don't know if that would. There's like certain things that, if added here, would be a little bit weird. All right. Anyway, how do I do this though? If I go into the sort, what'd that person say? How to? You go to the sort section, you can choose the selection button to check the missing star level of champions you have. Wait, that's where I was. Maybe I'm not understanding. How do you do this? Classic servers will be such a fail when people realize this isn't what they wanted / remembered. Possibly. It's possible. Who knows? But for right now, there's a ton of hype for them, and it's still going to be, either way, it's going to be one of the biggest events. It's going to take over like the top spot on Twitch for a period of time, I'm sure. Sort and then collection. Yeah, but then what do you do after hitting collection? I'm confused. Hey, BG, I would like to think money won't change me, but I found $5 in a pocket of my spring coat and immediately bought name brand beef jerky. What's up, Last Arnian? Press filter, then press unowned at the bottom. But it doesn't tell you like the start level that you're missing, right? Like this. Just click on the champions. No, like this isn't what I'm talking about though. Like I want to see like I'm on 4-star champions, right? If I select 4-star champions, it should tell me torch. It should tell me a bunch of champions. There's like 10 of them I don't have or something. So I disconnect from game with a message stating could not find PvP data to match this fight, and it gave me a loss on it. I've had that bug before. Not this update yet, but I've had that bug plenty of times. Think it only shows the champion they don't have any rarity of? Yeah, that's what I was saying I don't like about it. I want them to be able to show all of them. I thought that's what the other person was saying it would show. Maybe I was mistaken. ABG, I'm not late. You're You're late. What's up, Noggles? Or a Plexian sent it over $5 saying, press sort, flip phone upside down, kiss it, put it in the microwave, and throw it out the window, and it should show the missing star level champions. Got it. So go back to the bounties, huh? All right. Thank you very much for the advice, Horaplexian. I'm going to try that off stream later. Just because I don't want to stand up right now because, you know, not wearing pants and all. But, thank you very much, dude. Never spend money for Deadpool BG. You got to catch them all. I know. It's the only one that's never going to get filled out. I'll get the others. Kang? I don't know how I'm going to get Kang either, man. Kabam, they're going to have to come up with some other event. Or maybe I'll just have to actually get a lot of the, like, cross my fingers and get a lot of the holiday crystals if I save up my units the entire time just to get Kang. I might do that. Boats on Uchi Wife sent it over another $1. Thank you very much. Where is your last message? BG, after sorting, please try flapping. We're gonna get there, man. We're gonna get there. I need to get to the arena first. I need to do these other 2 bounties real quick, and then we'll do the. Then we'll be in the arena. Just getting distracted by trying to get the collection thing to show what I was hoping it would show. Brian's so excited for Endgame. Man, can't wait. I was watching the red carpet premiere live stream today, and it was weird. The Marvel people interviewing celebrities were some of the people at NYCC. Yeah, dude. I mean, I didn't watch that myself, but I know, like those Marvel guys, they handle like all of the Marvel press stuff, games, movies, all that stuff. Whoa, beyond thrilled to announce that being allowed back to bed later. Alright, last Arden. Have a good one, dude. Or I got Kang. She's got Kang. Oh, I see. Oh, I have Kang, Brian. It's good. I'm gonna get him too. One day. One day. I never bought an offer. Took the Cavalier offer today and got a 6-star Massacre. For a 6-star, not bad. Nice. Congrats on a 6-star Massacre. That's a good 6-star to get, too. Doesn't really need to be awakened. Showing the champs they don't have would be fantastic if they actually showed information. It's cool to see characters, but as new players' eyes glaze over everything, they might want to know more. Yeah. I mean, for sure. Like I said, I just kind of have mixed feelings about that part of it. I don't think it would bother me. Like, I would just have to actually think about it more. It's not... All I'm saying is that like, seeing the information part... I know it sounds weird, but it's not something that is immediately like... Yeah, I want that in the game type of thing. Like, they added... At one point, they added... in World of Warcraft, they added this thing. It was like a dungeon companion guide or something. Like it basically told you the abilities of the like the bosses you were going to be fighting in the dungeons and stuff like that. That's a little bit different than just showing you the abilities of the characters that you have in here. But I didn't like when they added that to the game. It just you know, just things like that. Ryu sent over 50 PHP saying Endgame is going to be in cinemas in 12 hours. Really, 12 hours? Holy crap. Here in PH. Well, dude, enjoy it. Assuming you're going right away. Brian, do you know who got me Kang? I can't remember. Was it last Sarnian? I know somebody's setting you like two or three crystals or something like that. I don't remember. Peace out, homies. Alright, Esmir. Later, dude. IBG, sorry you didn't get your toasty, boy, but at least you didn't spend units, and there'll be many more grinds to get the champ on. Hope all is well. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer, but you're right. There's other champions. It's not that big of a deal. We'll be back on the grind for another champion soon enough. At some point here. These next three, like I said, these next three, I'm probably just going to go back to grinding out the 4 stars for them. But, I don't know. The closer they come around, like, the more I have to get about them, because I do really like the way all of them look. Just visually, their characters and stuff like that, they seem pretty sick. But yeah, probably gonna go 4 stars. All right, let's hit this arena. Yes, Lazarnian, out of 1 greater gifting crystal, you know the crystal you pass up during the event. Okay, just 1 crystal. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. I gave 4x 5 stars from Greater Gifted Crystal and 3 4-star Kangs. Received 1 4-star Lang. You only got a Lang. You gave Kangs and only got Lang back. But damn, clobbering time. Holy crap, dude. You're a Kang Santa Claus. Okay. Let's get in there. That's right. I'm not actually on the infinite streak for that one yet, but I'm almost. Alright, let's check out Mr. Flappy. Do a little flap attack. And I'm going to go hit the other arena. Clubber Lang? Yeah, there we go. That fits. This is the first Greater Gifted Crystal I opened for the event. It's pretty nuts. BG join BG1. I'm in BG1. I don't know what that means though. If you were checked out the new characters, who are you most excited for? I think Squidward looks dope. So I haven't looked at their abilities, but I only looked at just visually how they look. I think I like the way Maw look. I like the way all of them look. I like how Maw is pretty creepy. I think Cole looks the most appealing just visually to me, but I haven't looked at their abilities. Was he Mr. T in Rocky 3? Yeah, that was Mr. T. I haven't looked at their abilities just yet. I'll likely take a look at them maybe tonight a little bit. Like, I usually don't go super hard into what their abilities are, but now that the update is live, I usually look a little bit. Alright, so what am I checking on? He looks normal to me. I don't see anything different, although I don't play Archangel all that much. So I don't know. Was it just when he walks up to them and he does that little flap? Is that different? Was it more of a, was it like a glide before where he didn't flap at all and it just like kept his wing out, and instead now he does like the single flap? Is that what it is? Okay, defeat 10 Avengers. Let's go back and do this part. Okay, his running closest animation. Okay. Yeah, that did. Okay, that did. After thinking about it a little more, that did seem different. Although if no one ever pointed that out to me, I don't know if I ever would have noticed something like that. BJ watched DD's crystal video and he got crapped on, so I decided to open 1 Cav crystal and spun out a Darkhawk. Cody, nice dude. Congrats on your Darkhawk. Sick pulls, dude. ABG, is 5-star Wasp any good? Yes. Wasp is she's a glass cannon. She can hit super hard, but She can't really take too many hits, so you have to be careful when playing her. But she's got some cool utility as well, and one of the best things about her is that she has a really powerful synergy with Ghost. So what a lot of people do is they mostly use Ghost. Looking at you, Pete. They mostly use Ghost, but they always carry a Wasp around with them, and some people rank up their Wasps. This way, whenever they can't use Ghost for a fight or something like that, they can throw their Wasp in there, and yeah, it's a pretty sweet combo of champions. I really want Wasp myself. I have another 6-star crystal coming up soon, and I would be thrilled if a Wasp decided to pop out of it. Oh, man. Switching hands. Blasted. Guess who has a test tomorrow, and guess who is dreading it? Demiak? Just kidding. Oh, God. Am I dead here? Did I just lose 6-star points? Not yet. Must not lose 6-star points. Stupid passive AI. Okay, hopefully this kills him. Okay, good. Oh, man. BG, that Cav Crystal luck is evened by even out by duping my Vulture from a grinded out Dungeon Crystal. Oof. Bummer on that one. But yeah, I wouldn't even mind if I had to pull a crappy Dungeon Crystal to get a Dark Hawk out of another one. Oh, I'd be all for it. Only try not to expect compensation during bugs and issues, but could see a small package coming our way after this problem is resolved. Not a big deal if they don't, but think they will. They might. It's possible, but the bugs they didn't hit me as hard as they hit some other people. I guess it's like, especially since it's the off season of war. If it was during the regular season, then I might have felt worse about it myself. But yeah, I mean, some people, the game was pretty unplayable for others. So maybe Kabam will. Alright, I'm just going to push this dude. I feel like he's going to kill me after he pops his special 3. But I'm just hoping he doesn't throw his special 3 at all. We'll see what happens. BG, what'd you finish with first round? About 47 mil. I missed your stream yesterday, so what you think about Torch? I actually... Oh, no, no, no. Okay, lags, dude. I actually like Torched a lot, dude. At first, I was like, who cares if I missed? I'm not gonna like the champion anyway. It's just a Torch. From the video, from some of the videos I saw, he was pretty meh. And then I got to play him, and he wasn't that good inside of Realm of Legends. But then I took him to I was using him in Uncollected, and fighting against the Mystic champions in Uncollected, he felt really powerful. Not like, you know, not as powerful as some of the, you know, he's not on like Corvus level type of power. I wouldn't say that or anything, but like I compared him fighting a Mystic champion. I tried out him, and then I brought in Red Hulk. And Torch was, like, felt better than going in there with Red Hulk. Red Hulk, you know, I feel like there's, he's got, like, he also has the support synergy for Domino and stuff like that, so. I'm not saying that Human Torch would be the better team, but, hell, maybe he would. I think Thing is amazing. And those two synergize together, and you know, we all know the rest of the Fantastic Four is coming, and they're gonna synergize together too. And yeah, like it took less hits to take down those Mystic champions with Torch than it did with Red Hulk, and that was pretty surprising to me. Because yeah, I think most of us agree that Red Hulk is a good champion. Not like super OP champion or something like that, but Red Hulk's a good champion. So I was surprised it turns out I like him. Pretty sure Kabam got away from compensation packages. I mean, they sent out one not that long ago. That's another reason why to be honest, I wouldn't expect one to come. They already sent out one not too long ago. Brian, I think it's possible to bruise your fingertips from playing on your phone too much. Possible, perhaps. I don't know of anyone who has actually bruised their fingertips. But depending on how hard you're tapping the phone, I guess. What the heck? I think Kabam will bring in Orcaman to fix the bugs in 23.0. Wait, is that this update or was that the last update? I don't even know which one we're on right now. There hasn't been any new bugs this update, has there? Just some things that are kind of here from the last update, as far as I know. Because I haven't seen anything new myself. I haven't heard anybody talk about any new bugs this update. I have me played MCOC for 29 hours straight. You bruised your fingertips after that? I've played for 29 hours straight before myself. They weren't bruised, but I guess everybody's different, right? No bruising, but near the beginning got close to getting blisters on fingers. Skin's toughened up since, and no more issues. I've had that before from playing games where, yeah, the skin just starts to feel kind of raw after a while. And I did, back in like the PlayStation 1 days. So I didn't play that many fighting games growing up, or I played them, but I never really got into them all that much. But I did get into, it was Street Fighter Alpha 3, where there was some like World Tour mode or something like that, where you're going around and I think you were leveling up the character you were playing and stuff like that. And yeah, man, anytime games start to throw in these RPG elements, I'm like, all right, I'm there, I'm in. You want me to level something up? I'm gonna get it leveled up. So I was playing that game, and just the way the PlayStation 1 controller is, like the D-pad for it, is when you're like constantly doing like the half circles and stuff like that, man, it starts to really get painful after a while, and I just couldn't play anymore. I actually just couldn't play anymore. I was getting like blisters on my fingers, and I wanted to play, but it was hurting too much, and I couldn't. Yeah, I have problems trying to do Labyrinth. Makes my carpal tunnel flare up so bad because of how long the fights are. Yeah, those fights do get pretty long. I can see that. Used to get blisters playing Killer Instinct on SNES. I can see that. That controller, the D-pad on that one felt better, just because it was like flatter. Like the PS1, like I never had any issues on SNES myself. Because of how it was just like flatter, nicer to hold. But I also don't think I played any fighting games on SNES as much as I played Street Fighter Alpha 3 that one like week that I was into the game. Because after that week I just like never touched it again pretty much. Still play Killer Instinct on Xbox One S. I always wanted to play the new Killer Instinct, and I never did. If you could still call it new at this point. I know it's been out for a few years. Still thinking of 24-hour stream at some point, by the way. At some point. Yeah, at some point. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but yeah. Every once in a while, gotta do stupid things like a 24-hour stream. I feel like I just have to. It's in my nature. It'll be fun. Oh man, playing some stupid Olympics games. Back in the day on PS1, they had events. You had to hit alternating buttons, and I just slide my index finger and middle finger back and forth between the buttons, and just thrash my fingertips, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Dude, I played some of those Olympic games too. I don't think I ever played any on PlayStation. Um, but some of those Olympic games are actually really fun. I don't know if any of you guys played the one for NES with the actual what's it called, pad. Oh man, I can't remember like the actual name for it, but you know, like the pad that you'd have on the ground with the buttons where you could actually run on it. Or you could cheat and just like sit down and just like use your hands instead of running on it. These games are fun, man. These games are really fun. Stinking king root. So melee tech requires mashing between a couple buttons, and that tears up your fingers too. Dude, I can't even. You know, I never really thought about it, but some of these like professional fighting game people, their fingers must be so tough at this point. They must have had to deal with that like crazy. I will say on the N64 controllers, some of the Mario Party games definitely wore off the pads of my fingers and gave my palms blisters with some of those games. Yeah, I was actually thinking of some of those games too when I was talking about the Olympic ones, just because they have like, they're similar, you know. Some of them are similar, even if they're not actual Olympic events. Oh man, those games are so much fun. Like, it's been forever since I played Mario Party. But I used to play all the time. I don't know if I just got like tired of Mario parties or if I just didn't like the newer ones or whatever it was, but I remember trying to play one of the newer ones, and this is years ago. I don't know what number they're up to now, but this was like Mario Party 6 or something like that. I don't remember what system it was on either, but I wasn't that into it. But I remember really enjoying the ones that were around for Nintendo 64. I don't know if I've ever had any of myself, too. I think they were just always at friends' house. Right, I bet can make you want to go for Co-Obsidian. He's similar to Venom the Duck, where he gains charges, gets buffs from charges, and can re-trigger with L3. Don't say these things to me, lags. Can you customize them? Because the customization part is a big part of why I like Venom the Duck. I actually saw somebody in the Alliance chat say something like just say he was similar to Venom the Duck. They didn't really go into details, or not that I saw at least. But I did see that too. Oh man, no, don't say these things. He looks so cool. I can't do it. I need a break from grinding feature champions. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll go for him. Lance Bomber said it over $2, saying overfarming Winter Soldier equals Caduces on thumbs. Is that a typo? Or is that an actual word? Oh my god, I just can't read. It's calluses. Is that how you actually spell calluses? Get the hell out of here. Let me... Oh, this is very embarrassing for me. That is how you spell it. Holy crap. I don't know if I ever saw the word calluses spelled out. If it was just callus without the ES at the end. Oh my god. I feel like ending the stream. I feel like ending the stream now. This is very embarrassing for me. Good night, everybody. Seriously, that's very embarrassing. Oh my god. I really don't think I've ever seen calluses, like, plural typed out. Jesus. Anyway. Spell check corrected me twice. Was it not just me then? Please tell me it's not just me. Lance, thank you very much for the $2 and the embarrassment. Man, yeah, Winter Soldier farming though, for real, it can wear you down. It can definitely wear you down. Does this mean that if I find a word that you would know, but that's spelled weird, that you may end stream early in future? Noted. Wow. Brian, wait, is that how you spell callous? Oh, man. Stay in school, kids. Stay in school. Brian, I hope you get every champ you grind for, but it's becoming hilarious running gag when you keep missing them. Yeah, it's not as funny on my end. I used to not miss that much. You know, I've always missed champions. That's just part of the game. And as weird as it is, I kind of like that part of the game, man. If it was always so easy to get the champions, I don't think I would enjoy it as much. It's part of the arena charm. But I used to not miss as much as I have been lately, and it's starting to wear on me. Brian, which vegetables give you the most anxiety? Kale. Because I feel like it can easily blend in with other vegetables that I actually like, and kale makes me want to vomit. The owner 89 sent over a couple bucks saying, "Dude, how you like that Human Torch? Pretty sick." I liked him. I feel like he didn't get the love that he deserved from the early access. See, okay, here's the thing about well, first off, the owner, thank you very much for the $2. Here's the thing about because I was basing, I think most of us were basing the info off of the early access content creator stuff for Torch, and that's why a lot of us were thinking maybe he's not such a good champion and stuff like that. And he's not a game. I wouldn't call him really like a game changer or anything, but I do think he's better than he was given credit for. But having been in that situation, being through the content creator program and stuff like that, it's not always that easy to figure out where a champion is going to be best used and how they're going to be best used and stuff like that when you're given a very short amount of time. But I think that was one of those cases where, using him in Realm of Legends is going to make him look like he's not a good champion. But actually taking him around and questing him, I feel like he was very usable. I think he's pretty cool. Super Mario Brothers movie from 1993 has a 21% on Rotten Tomatoes, 4 to 10 on IMDb. People are being way too generous. Dude, I actually like that movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't know if I would enjoy it so much today. But when I was a kid, there was a Mario Brothers movie. Hell yeah. I was so pumped. That was all of us, Brian. Once I was reading the word chameleon playing Xbox with my friends, and I said it was chameleon. They roasted me so hard. Yeah, dude. You're right. It does happen. Sometimes words, I could read a word perfectly fine, 99 days out of 100. But then there's that one day where you're like, this word looks weird to me. I don't know. It doesn't happen as much when reading words. It's usually happens when writing out a word, and after writing it out, you're like, wait, did I just spell it wrong? I don't know if that ever happens to you guys, but I swear that happens to me quite a bit. I'll write something out. Of course, not when you're on the computer. It's, you know, you have spell check and stuff like that. But writing something out, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to look like an idiot spelling out. How many C's are in necessary? Is it really just one? How can that be? You know. Or the word. No, what word was it? I feel like at this point I've spelled the word guarantee so many times that I can't mess it up, because I used to mess it up and then double check myself on it. But that word used to throw me off sometimes. Okay. Anyway, XKWG sent it over £2. Thank you very much, dude. Saying hi from the UK. Omega Red Special 2 last hit not making contact? Question mark. Is it not? Who are you? Hold on. I'm going to go test that right now, actually. Just because I use Omega Red all the time, and I hope that's not the case. Let's go check it out. I'll do a fight. I'm curious who you are fighting against when using Omega Red, though. Because sometimes there's a weird interaction between two different champions where, let's just say, like the floating characters or something. Maybe there's an issue when trying to fight them or something. I don't know. But let me test it out here against Winter Soldier at least. Lance Bombers sending over five more bucks, saying celery is the worst vegetable ever invented. It tastes like a plant on my granny's fireplace. Reminds me of medicine. Wow. You know, I'm not a huge fan of celery myself. I don't know if I would take it as far as you did. But I'm not a huge fan of it. Alright, let me back up. Sometimes certain bugs happen when you're against the wall too and stuff. We'll try out in the open here. And then against the wall too. It connected, but it did look like there was more space than usual on that special too. At the end there. Maybe I pushed him too close to the wall. Alright, let me try a couple more times here. That was interesting. It did look like they got pushed back a bit more. Going back to celery real quick though, yeah, I was real up in his face that time. We gotta get this dude off the wall. I've tried eating celery a bunch of times in the past, thinking, okay, you know, if I just keep trying to eat it, my taste buds will change, because celery is cheap. It's got a lot of nutrients packed in there and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, dude, this is the food for me. If I could just get myself to actually like it. But I never could. Alright, come on, dude. Yeah, connected. I can't tell if that's different than normal, the way it seemed like there was a lot of space between us. That's always how it is. I don't know. The owner sent it over another $2 saying, hey, BG, I'll donate whenever my next ride pays me. Okay. Thank you very much, dude. Can I be your next ride? Just kidding. Alright, I'm gonna kill this guy. Might as well. Came this far. This is like my slowest takedown of this Winter Soldier ever, though. Not using heavy attacks and stuff. Thank you for all the super chats, guys. Wait, did KWG ever say who was fighting? I was against She-Hulk, and I intercepted with Special 2. Okay. Interesting. Let me try this next fight one more time here. I'll try an intercepting L2. BG, words are hard. Remember how Legacy used to say masochism? I don't really remember, but Yeah, we all flub some words from time to time. Words are hard, and memory can be cruel. I still remember the time I asked a schoolmate how to spell us. Oh, man. Really? That's pretty bad. Crap. Oh, like I was much closer at the end of my special 2 there. Like compared to doing a 5-hit, you know, let me try one more 5-hit special 2 real quick. Back her up. I can't even tell anymore. Man. Alright, let's get out of here. Man, can the war season start already? I like the break, but I'm also kind of bored without war. Yeah, I can kind of understand that. I'm alright either way. If they started the season or not. I'm cool either way. Use more calories by eating celery. It's negative calories in food form. I've heard things like that, but I never know if that's actually true or not. Plus, most ways people eat celery is not just on its own. Alright. Let's go back to arena. I'm kind of forced into actually getting my butt in gear here in terms of losing weight for this next month, because I have to go to a wedding, and I don't think I fit it. I haven't tried my suit on in a little while. Wow, so it wasn't even the final blast. It was like the last tentacle hit to keep him in that hit lock animation. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it was the tentacle hit before. Because it's a 7-hit combo for the tentacles. And when he starts the special 2, he's at 5-hit combo. And there's 5 hits. The last one missed. That's what it is. For that one, at least. Interesting. How much of the weight is your head, though? Oh, I don't know. At least 150 pounds. But I never weighed just my head, so it could be more. Alright, let's go back to arena. If you heat it up, then you don't because you already break down the bonds and make it use more energy than it provides. Either way, I feel like even if celery made it possible for me to fly, I think I would still avoid it. I really don't like the taste of it. The video somewhere of a girl trying to figure out what word is EYES, which is amusing. Oh, I've seen a few of those. I don't even know how I get onto those videos. I think it's like auto playing on YouTube or something, where it'll be like some kids going around in like a mall asking people what word is EYES or something like that. And at that point I'm like, oh, so it's time to get off of YouTube? Okay. Got it. Alright, at my limit for YouTubes today. At the end. BG, your head weighs more than Peter Dinklage? It's possible. But I don't know, man. He looks small, but you don't know what he's got underneath his shirt. Not get your minds out of the gutter. ABG, I'm kind of pissed. All my 3s are maxed, so I can't grab the 3-star Avenger rank up rewards. Yeah, it's a little weird, isn't it? I don't know if I have any champions to rank up myself. I might be in the same spot as you. I also think it's weird that it pops up after each round of the arena. The objective completion thing. It's a little strange. Only thing under his shirt is a minimum of 2 nipples. Minimum? You think he's got more? It's possible, I guess. You're right. Good evening. What's up, Maladar? It's like spell yes, okay. So oh yeah. They always say spell yes first or something, right? Can't say for sure if there are more. You're right. You're right. Ronan is an Avenger. Yeah, he's coming up next, right? So I guess I am gonna get all the 3 stars of these new champions. So if he's an Avenger, I'll be able to do it then. You saying we should call you Hodor because you got such a big head. Don't actually get the reference. I'm guessing that's a Game of Thrones thing. I never seen any of the Game of Thrones. Yo, what's up, Dicer? Have you seen the video where this guy's asking a girl if you're going 80 miles per hour, how long it will take to go 80 miles? She was stumped so hard, it was hilarious. Nah, I haven't seen that. All those videos, I just feel bad for the people in them. It's kind of like... I mean, I would like to think I would never get that question wrong. But it's kind of like just happened to me with calluses, man. You catch me on a bad day. I don't know what the hell... I can't read the word calluses, you know what I mean? I feel like maybe they're under pressure if they see somebody with a camera or something like that. I don't know. I just end up feeling bad for them. Morning BG, thanks for the advice on the 12k Act 6 offer. Got myself a Cosmic 4-5 gem. Just need to decide Van the Duck or Corvus. Nice, Matt. Dude, it's hard to go with anyone but Corvus. But I kind of understand as someone who loves Venom the Duck. I understand that it could be tough to make that decision. I would have to go Corvus at the end of the day, though. I feel like I'd have to. It's like the question, when is the War of 1812? Oh, man. A history question. I wouldn't get that one. Just kidding. Void or Omega Dungeon Crystal can awaken both, but have way more Science Sig Stones. Need them just for solo content. Yeah, I think either way. I don't know. Is there anything in the rest of the crystal that? Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe this will help you decide. If you run Suicide Masteries, go for the Omega Crystal. If you don't run Suicides, go for the Void Crystal. Oh, come on, 1%. Okay, good. Yeah, use it. Is Ant-Man worth rank 2? I have Wasp 2, but she does not have Venture Tag. I mean, all champions are worth rank 2. That way they're easy to use in the arena. But otherwise, I mean, no, Ant-Man's not really worth anything. Like, he actually does have a cool synergy paired up with the like the Quantum Trilogy or whatever, Trinity, I mean, where he can actually hit pretty hard with his glances, building up Furies and stuff like that. But I don't think anyone actually uses him in any real content other than just kind of screwing around, testing it out, type of thing. Brian, what are the best champs to bring for Variant 1 3.2? 3.2? I don't remember all of the encounters exactly. I think I remember using Void a lot there, though, because if I'm not mistaken, I think there was Spite. I think there was Spite involved in that quest. Maybe Pilfer as well. So if you're able to kind of reduce that power gain that we're getting, that was pretty helpful. But or cap Infinity, I'm sure it could be quite good. Actually, if you're limited with who you can bring, I guess you can't bring a tech champion, huh? To get the Petrify going. But I don't know exactly who the best ones are. Likely it's just going to be whoever your strongest science and cosmic champions are, or maybe just experiment a little bit, because certain options might surprise you in quests like those when you're kind of limited to your options. Lance Bombers sending over another 5. Dude, what does this put you up to? I think you're taking over the big D at this point. Saying I hate celery. Hold on. Oh, God. Get off of me. Nobody puts Magneto in the corner. Okay, hate celery, but if it gave me the ability to fly, I would at least try it in my tequila or on my burger, maybe. You're going to ruin a perfectly good burger like that? How dare you? No, I mean, I would try too. It's a little exaggeration. If I could actually make me fly, dude, I don't care. I would eat the stuff straight. It's been a good, you know, it's been a good like 2 years since my last time trying celery. Maybe I'll try it again at some point here, and then remember why I don't like it again. Lance, how much does that put you up to though? 5, 10. I think that's 12 for you. Yeah, 12. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much for the now 12. What is the limit of what someone would eat, though, if it could actually make you fly? Like, would you eat live tarantulas or something like that if it could make you fly? Or would you be like, no, you know, I'm good. I'm good on the ground. BG, do clowns cry? I sure hope so. Freaking clowns. Look at that coworker's face when he heard answer killed me a little. His jaw almost hit the floor. Wait, what are we talking about? One of my coworkers likes riddles. He told another one about the one that goes, what's the start of everything? What's at the start of everything? Beginning of the end and at the end of time. Stumped the other coworker. Wait. What? Hold on. He told another one about the one that goes, what's at the start of everything, beginning of the end, and at the end of time. Oh, E? Is that... Oh yeah, I see other people saying E. Okay. It was going over my head for a second there. I answered it before reading somebody else saying it, though, at least. Fridolin. Ah, I gotta be messing up today. I'm so sorry. But you sent over €2. Thank you very much, saying, would love if you read my rank up question. Okay, let me go find it. Hold on. Okay. Good morning from Germany, BG. Good morning. Rank up question. I'm sorry, I got 4 to 5 Cosmic Gem. First off, never apologize for rank up questions. They are very welcome here. But I got a 4 to 5 Cosmic Gem. Got Venom and Venom the Duck rank 4. Don't have any other God tier Cosmic. Venom would help. 100% variant number 1. Rank him to 5 or wait. I think they would both help for both of the variants, if I'm not mistaken. I know you said only Venom, I think, but I think they'd both be helpful. But rank him to 5 or wait. I don't think you really need to wait. I think there might be a few factors that could maybe influence you a little bit on waiting. One of them could be prestige. If you're really hurting for prestige, if that's something you even care about, because not everybody cares about prestige, which I totally understand. But if that's something that is of concern to you, then it might be worth it to try to wait till you got a higher prestige Cosmic Champion. Otherwise, if prestige is not a concern, then I would just use that sucker. I would give it to... I think both of them are worth rank 5. Venom and Venom the Duck. It's hard for me to say which one of the two is actually better. I think Venom is a little bit easier to use. You don't really need to like build them up over the course of a quest, whereas Venom the Duck you do. But I think once you do get Venom the Duck built up the right way, I think he's potentially stronger. But then you got to go through that whole process of building up. So, but yeah, I wouldn't wait. If you want to take Venom up, go for it. Is what I would say. Either one of them, though. Go for it. Let's try to see. Okay. Yeah. I would definitely pull the trigger on one of the two. The only other thing that I would say could maybe influence which one you wanted to rank up, Venom or Venom the Duck, is if you find yourself fighting a lot of Spider-Verse champions, whether it's in something like Alliance Quest or Alliance War. Sometimes they'll put like Spideys or Spider-Gwen on certain nodes if you're finding yourself taking those fights. Then it'd be worth it to go Venom for sure. But as it is, I'd recommend going with either one and not waiting. How do you find Thing, bro? Worth rank 5ing? I think Thing is absolutely worth rank 5. I don't have him as anything other than a 3-star. So I don't have the experience. Clobbering Time's in here chiming in, though. Let's see what he's saying. Now, from an unbiased as a standpoint as I can be, Thing should always be maxed out, no matter the star level. Always takes priority. That does sound very unbiased. No, I think Thing is amazing, though. If I had him as a 5-star, I would totally max him out for sure. What's up, Aaron Abdo? Well, I just got home, and Zoe had peed in one spot, pooped in another, and puked in 3 more. Oh, no, dude. Never once missing the carpet. I think it's safe to say she's not feeling well. On the plus side, I don't think she had a seizure, so she's got that going for her, which is nice. Damn, dude. I was thinking that's what it sounded like, actually. She had one again. Man. Either way. Sorry to hear that, Aaron Abdo. PG, my 5-star luck is horrible. I feel stuck in the game because I don't have strong champions, so I can't clear content without spending units. Kind of feel like quitting. What do you think? I mean, of course, it's always up to you whether you want to keep playing or not. I'm not going to try to convince you to stay if you want to leave. But I will say this. I will give some advice on if you do decide to stay. I would just try to clear content without spending units, and if you can't clear that content without spending units, don't worry about it. Eventually you'll get to the point where you'll be pulling better champions, and you can be clearing out that content. And what happens too, if you're trying to get through content without spending units, it kind of forces you to develop your skills a little bit more. And it's certainly not a knock at your ability to play the game or anything like that. It goes for any of us. When you're stuck, your back's against the wall, you know, don't have the items to rely on. Sometimes you may have to exit out of the quest and try again, and you might have to do that a few times. And even then, you might not be able to get through it. And you might just have to say, well, the game got the better of me this time, you know. And just don't let it get to you so much. There's just some rewards. There'll be other quests, other ways for you to get more rank of materials and more crystals and stuff like that later on. This game is all about patience, and you know, it's that kind of slow-moving, slow-progressing type of game rather than everything has to be done and has to be done now type of mentality that I think is best to have. Check the tweeters for Panda Man Peters. Okay, let's check it out. MCC YouTubers figuring out how to defeat monthly event boss. Me. Wow. Very nice. I feel like this is me actually. I don't know. I don't I usually don't I don't read the abilities so much. So I kind of just go in there and hope for the best. Oh, I see another tweet here. I don't know if this person's in the stream. This is how my game looks when I load it up. I have no idea why. Updated from the App Store, and this is what happened. Yeesh. I would, I'd try maybe, if you are in here, Fat Chewy, I would try, like, make sure that your account is saved, like connected to a Kabam account or whatever, and then just try uninstalling and having a fresh, clean install of it, and see if that fixes things, because that's pretty rough. I'm the grown-up Spider-Man, except it's more like Panama Peters trying to figure out how to use Ghost versus this month's latest counter. That's true, yeah. Dude, they keep trying to counter you, Pete. And they keep failing. When do you think Kabam will learn that they just can't counter your Ghost play? Now, I think her tummy is just upset. It was earlier in the day before I went to work, so I was half expecting it. It was just seriously impressive how many different spots she hit. Dude, maybe she was playing Battleship or something. I mean, that sucks to hear, but you're right. It kind of is a plus that, you know, hopefully it was just like an upset stomach that it's going to be better in, you know, by tomorrow or something. Yo, BG, do you think the MCOC endgame content will continue from May to June as well? Last time we had 2 months for Infinity War. I hope so. I hope so, just because I know there's a lot of champions that people wanted to see added from that movie. So just from like a champion adding standpoint, as far as like the content, like if they're gonna keep doing special things, I mean that'd be cool too, but I'm not too picky when it comes to stuff like that. Just because we've been getting a lot of content already as it is. I wouldn't mind if they added more, but yeah. I wouldn't be super sad if there wasn't 2 months of special event stuff. How do you feel Medusa is worth a generic gem if you're forced to play her without the inhuman synergies, Act 6 for example? Medusa's always been a little bit of a tough call to generic for me. I think she's worth it. I think there's also a lot of really good champions these days, so it's kind of tough. There's a lot of champions that also need to be awakened, but no, like I do think she's worth it. Her damage goes up a lot. Doesn't need high sig level even, so if you don't have sig stones, that's cool. She can still, you know, she'll be good against all the robots in there. I don't use her with the synergies in Act 6 myself, and I still use her a decent amount against the Ultron and Sentinels and stuff like that. It is a tough call, though. It is a tough call to give up the generic, just because, I mean, that's kind of how it always is, giving, you know, with generics. But she's worth it. Kabam's plan for countering Ghost is to put enough champs in the game who cause you to miss. The player base demands a solution. The solution will be a mastery that makes every champion a counter. Maybe. The owner sending over another 5, just saying LOL. Uh-oh. Wait, what is the LOL for? Did I do another thing stupid? But the owner, dude, thank you very much for the 5. I'm guessing Your next ride paid you. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, man. And Big B Wolf sent over 20 bucks, dude. Thank you very much. Saying, howdy from Texas. Thank you for helping me stay awake behind the wheel. I was wondering how or when do I know I'm ready for Variant? I just became uncollected and not too eager to finish Act 5, or is the rest of Act 5 easier? So, I would say the rest of Act 5 is easier. Yeah. I wouldn't really attempt Variant until completing Act 5. It's possible that like the first quest or even first chapter of the variants, I'd have to really compare things again to see if they were harder than Act 5 or not, but they might be like on like the same level or something. But because you're champions, because you're limited, you know, you can only bring in for Variant 1 at least, you're limited on the champion classes, and then for Variant 2, you're limited on your play style or the size of champions and stuff like that. I feel like Act 5 overall is easier, and I probably wouldn't think about Variant until clearing the rest of Act 5. And if you're not ready to clear the rest of Act 5, that's cool. You can take your time. There's no rush. It's not going anywhere, just like Variant's not going anywhere either. So, definitely... I think it really is good to have that mindset of just not really feeling forced to do it, you know? But dude, thank you very much for the very generous 20 bucks. I really appreciate the support. Happy to keep you awake while behind the wheel, at least for a little while longer here, because I will not be up too much longer myself. BG Ronan looks sick, but his bleed looks weak from the footage I've seen. What do you think of him so far? I haven't seen. I haven't really looked at his abilities, so I don't have much to really add. I haven't even looked at any like the bleed numbers or anything like that. I will say though, I'm assuming that you looked at the MCOC mod video. And I don't think that guy uses any masteries. So sometimes the champions, you know, they don't look as strong just because there's no attack boosting up, there's no deep wounds, nothing like that. Brian, I'm at 8 casually grinding. Should I just commit to Torch? Lags, if you're a little bored with no Alliance War season going on right now, hey man. I think he's cool, dude. I think he's cool. I think you were looking forward to Torch. I think in the future he's going to be stronger. It's hard for me to say, like, definitely do it, because it's feature grind, man. Feature grinds are tough. But go for it, man, is what I say. Go for it. I wish I got him, dude. You know what, Lags? If we were grinding together, I think we both would have got him. I needed your grind support. I needed to know that you were in the trenches grinding too. What if there's a node where if you're not taking damage, you just die? What? Before you say crazy, just listen. A node with hitting opponent equals thorns damage, lifesteal. Not touching them equals degen. Interesting. Speaking of college, I'm gonna go pass out so I can wake up early for impending midterm death. Alright, Star, good luck. Good luck with it all. I have an appointment with a success coach at a college tomorrow. Wonder what she'll think of my 2 previous dropouts. A success coach? That's an interesting title. I've never heard of that one before, but okay. Could be good to talk to somebody like that. I'm sure, I mean, here's the thing, Demiok. Dropping out, man, it's not like it's an uncommon thing. So I'm sure she'll have some words of wisdom to share. BG, I have a 4 to 5 tech rank up gem. I'm torn between OG Vision, Unawakened, or Starkey level 140. Mind you, I have a tech awakening gem too, but was trying to hang on to it, hoping for another OG Vision offer soon. Yeah. That's a tough call. An OG Vision is definitely not somebody I'd rank up unless they were awakened. He could still be useful, but, I mean, that power gain off the start just allows you to control the fight so much better, right? Oh, excuse me. That's a tough call, dude. They're so different, the champions, OG Vision and Stark Spidey. It kind of just depends on what you're in need of. They're both great. Is it possible that you can keep waiting a little while longer to see if we do get an OG Vision offer? Because someone mentioned that, you know, it has been a while since we got the last one, and Vision is an Avenger, right? So with the Avenger event going on right now, maybe they would bring back an offer like that. So yeah, maybe it'd be worth hanging on to it just for a little while longer before making any decision. Morning, Brian. What's up, KT? If we were grinding together, we would have got him. BG 2019. Yeah, dude. I regret nothing about what I said there. I didn't think you were going to grind with me. Yeah. I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag about my preparations and stuff like that. I also wasn't sure if I was gonna go through with it myself. That first day hit, man, and I was already pretty wiped out, and I knew I had like a meeting in the morning with new property manager and stuff like that for the place that we were trying to sign up for and stuff, and yeah. I should have just skipped it, man. I really should have. There was just too much going on. What's up, Heisenberg? And then this round, I would have said let's do it this round, but yeah, we gotta pack and move. We gotta really get moving on things. BJ, how many units should I save for the collector? You know, it's gonna be different for every person. It'd be a good idea to have at least like 1,000 units just in case, but realistically, it shouldn't take 1,000 units. It's a super tough fight. Do not expect to one-shot it or anything like that, but what I'd recommend doing to save some units is if you have a bad run at just like getting to the collector, you know, just like exit the quest before you use items. Try not to use any items until you're actually fighting the collector. Give yourself a little bit of time to save up some revives from like the solo events and that type of thing. But having a good, you know, 1,000 units just as a safety net would be a good idea. Think Torch is going to drop into the 30s this round? It's possible. I wouldn't be too surprised. I don't think he needs to be awakened at all. I think his awakening ability is practically useless. I think it's practically useless. The way I figured out that I would actually play him yesterday, Lags, was, you know, if a path has like between 7 and 10 fights on it, I think I would only use the torch for like 1 or 2 of those fights, where I would use Thing or some other champions, maybe the rest of the Fantastic Four guys. I'd probably use those guys as like my main clearing champions. But if you think about the way 6.1 was laid out, where, you know, maybe just for a fight you need some incinerate damage or something, or, you know, you use them against a certain mystic matchup or something like that, and basically, you know, pop your flame on ability and then get through that fight. And yeah, I wouldn't worry about like trying to you know, have him awakened and get that flame on reactivated with his awakened ability. I wouldn't care about that at all. I would just go into the path knowing I'm only going to use this dude like once or twice. I think he's actually pretty good for something like that. Alright, I'm actually passionate about this. In Infinity War... Wait. I don't know how much of this I want to read out loud. There's better not be any spoilers in this clobbering time. Oh, wait. Infinity War, that already came out. Never mind. In Infinity War, Iron Spider is the suit PP wears when Iron Man says, you're an Avenger now, thus making our Sparky not an Avenger. Oh, is that what it is? Because it's a different suit? Okay. Interesting. I didn't think about that. I'm going for 36 mil on Torch this round. That'll get him, but gonna try. Good luck, man. Good luck. For a player that is 3 months in the game, uncollected, do you think I should get the highest tier of Last Stand Crystal or the second one? Probably the last tier. I haven't looked at all of them, but typically when they come out with multiple tiers like this, the only people that shouldn't go for like the final tier are people that just can't get that many shards, you know? Like if you can, because it's 10,000, right? If you can get 10,000 shards, you should be opening up the 10,000 crystal. And then if you have shards left over, where come the end of the event you can't get back up to 10k, you know, use whatever left over on the next highest, and so on. PG, do you guys need empty liquor boxes? Dude, for a second there, I thought you were going to say empty liquor bottles, like you were going to come try to drink our liquor or something. It's going to be like, I hate to disappoint you, but I don't even know if we have any. Deliveries come tomorrow. I can save some for you and Laura. Can save some for you and Laura can come get them after work or something. Yes, I'm not physically helping you move. Wow. we don't need any actual help moving in terms of like you volunteering. Thanks for volunteering though, Abdo. We may need those boxes though. How big are those boxes? I don't even know how big the boxes that you're talking about are. But we may need some of those. So Aegon or Sim Supreme to rank 5, both options will help me surpass Dreamin' and Prestige. Dude, Heisenberg, it doesn't really matter as long as you pass Dreamin' it, right? I don't know, man. They're both pretty cool. That is a tough call. Oh, okay. Here's how you figure that out. Which one does Dreamin' want more? Does Dreamin' like Sim Supreme or Aegon? Just ask him. Just be like, hey, which champion do you think is cooler? And whoever he says, just go with that one. And then tell him to check the Alliance tab. Last time I moved, I went to the liquor store and got a ton of boxes. Are you saying you got them filled with things too? Are those like a 12 bottle case? Not huge, but there's a lot of them and they're free. Okay, if they're not that big, I'll check with Laura. We have some smaller boxes already, so I don't know if we need those. But we might. We're kind of making what we're doing is kind of just making a few different trips. Just like packing some things up, taking it over, emptying it out, and bringing it back. But I'll check with her. They're very big with your minimalist lifestyle. You really only need a couple shoe boxes and no dingus. I use them to pack up my stuff. Okay. I thought you were just making a joke that moving sucks so much that you needed the you needed what was inside the liquor boxes more than the boxes. 'Cause that's how I feel at this point. I'm so tired of it, dude. It's nowhere near as bad as the last move, but I hope we stay in this place for a while. It'll just it'll be nice to actually stay in the same spot for a few years. He'll downplay it after the fact though, or he'll bring up magic just to make you feel bad. He's definitely gonna bring up magic. Oh, and you already know it's Aegon? Okay, alright, yeah. Yeah, Aegon then. You should... Heisenberg, you should make the next... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should PM this to you. Alright, never mind. I'll, yeah, maybe I'll send a message after the stream, because I have an idea. I don't want him to find out about the idea. Almost 33 years old, and I've moved 46 times. I know what I'm doing, BG. Jesus, dude. It's a lot of moving. Is everyone going to ignore that comment? I'm not sure what comment we're talking about here. Slow progressing player. Do I rank 3 5-star Gulk, Torch, or Frost, all unawakened? I wouldn't go Torch. I would probably go Frost out of those. It does depend a little bit on what you need, though. If you're finding yourself fighting against Starburst a lot or something, you could go with Gulk. Then again, the way I always try to think about Gulk is that he doesn't need to be your highest ranked champion. It's okay for him to be like a rank below whatever your highest is, and you won't really notice. Because when you're fighting against something like Starburst and you have Face Me active and stuff like that, he's a beast. He doesn't need to be the highest. So yeah, probably go Frost. Assuming I'm thinking I'm understanding your roster. I don't know what this person's talking about. I'm gonna time you out just because there's no real need to bring that into the chat. Thank you though. Give a warning on that. Just buy a few packs of bin bags and you were sorted. Whistles? Bin bags? What the heck's a bin bag? How very millennial of you, Pete. Never leave home because you can never afford it. What is Pete saying? I've moved once in the last 20 years. About a year ago, I moved from one room in my house to the next room over. Nice, dude. BJ, I remember my parents getting boxes from the liquor store in my small town when we moved when I was like 5. Seemed just natural to me. Okay. Given it passes, it might have been a Game of Thrones reference. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a part of Game of Thrones. That was the comment I was referring to. That was the second or third time he's posted it. Okay. Well, hopefully he hasn't posted it anymore. Rank 5 Archangel duped or Voodoo duped, going for uncollected. I would go with Archangel myself. They're both good champions. You can go either way, but I'd prefer Archangel. Yeah. I kind of don't like Voodoo though, so I'm a little bit biased. But I think Archangel is amazing for most of Act 5. I can't remember how good or not good he is against the Collector. I don't know if he's going to help a ton versus the Collector, but he'll get you there. He'll clear the paths. He'll put in a lot of work. Freeloading is fun though. At Iron Abdo, it's nice. it's nice to not have so many responsibilities sometimes. Between Game of Thrones and Endgame, I might actually die of hype this week. Man, I've been hearing things like that a lot, all over the place. And it seems like no one is hyped for what I'm most hyped for. Which is Cobra Kai Season 2, man. It's all about Cobra Kai. Screw the rest of the stuff. An Avengers movie? Come on. We've already had like 15 of those. Game of Thrones? Come on. I don't know how many seasons there are of it, but I'm pretty sure there's no. It's all about Cobra Kai, right? BG, I kind of don't like Voodoo, though. Also, BG, rank 5 Voodoo. Yeah. Well, he's SIG 200 now as well. Rank 5, SIG 200. And I hope I never pull another Voodoo again. Ever. He's not available as a 6-star yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time before he is. And I'm good. I don't need him. It's probably the best week of entertainment. Best week entertainment-wise of all time. You think so? Okay. I mean, I guess that's fair. These are two pretty hyped things. It's the conclusion of both of them, right? Sort of. Wait, there's gonna be like there's of course there's gonna be more Marvel movies coming out in the future, but is there more Marvel movies with like the same cast of Avengers people? Or are they just gonna start moving on to like the future with like Kamala Khan or something like that? Like the new Miles Morales, those characters and stuff. Video with Kreese being back, Cobra Kai is gonna be crazy. I hope so. I'm very excited for it. I don't even know. I don't even know when it comes out exactly, but I know it's soon. Any tips for clearing Road to the Labyrinth? I don't really have any tips off the top of my head, just because it's been kind of a little while since I've been through there. But there is some good video content available for helping to get through Road to the Labyrinth. There's also some spreadsheets that exist. If you search Reddit or go to like the wiki on Reddit, you could probably find some good info. But other than that, I don't really have any tips myself. Sorry. We'll know till seeing Endgame. Okay, that's fair. Black Widow has a movie in the pipe. Okay, I thought there was something about that. Spidey, Black Panther, Cap Marvel will still be around. Okay. Well, I didn't mean like living or dying and stuff. I just wanted to know if there was already movies that were like announced and stuff. And I don't think your comment was about them living or dying, but I just wanted to be clear that this is not like spoilers and stuff. Definitely don't want to say any of that stuff. Just want to know if they were already announced. I guess that could be seen as spoiler though. If there was already movies about them, then I guess you kind of know something's gonna happen, unless those movies take you back in time, like a prequel or something. Cobra Kai comes in 2 days. Is it 2 days? Oh my god! Holy crap! All right. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta go watch season 1. Holy crap, actually, it is pretty late. I actually do have to go. I didn't realize what time it was. But I'm gonna have to, oh man. We might have to wait till after we're all settled in a new place before watching it. BG, read last, please. Been asking the same question for hours. Okay, Gus Bus. Where is your last? ABG, your legacy tips and musts for 5-star feature grind. Going for first soon. 1 rotation of 5 and 6 is 2.5 million. Okay. depending on which feature champion you go for, you definitely have to spend some units. I hate to say it, but 2.5 million. Like for Torch, even if you played practically non-stop, I feel like you still would have had to spend some units in order to get the champion. Because yeah, that's a little bit under what I'm able to do, and I would say I can get to about 60 million myself. Is like my upper limits. I don't know what yours would be. It depends on your 4-star roster as well. When it comes for tips though, I mean, don't forget about these greater arena boost crystals. Hopefully you have some saved up. You know, definitely start saving them up if you haven't been. When it comes to, I mean, you really, there's not a ton to say other than just grind a lot. But I will throw out a few pieces of advice at least. When it comes to refreshing your champions, refreshing your top 3 5-stars is usually more unit efficient than refreshing your 6-stars, assuming you have at least one 565 5-star, which it sounds like you do, just based off of the numbers you said there. So that'll be a little bit more unit efficient. Time efficiency, though, if it's time that's hurting you, you're going to have to go with the 6-stars, refreshing those. If you think a champion's not going to go as high as like Torch did, and you think they're only going to go like 30 million or something like that, you can get that high without refreshing. I think the best piece of actual advice when it comes to the grind itself is to kind of free yourself up mentally. And what I mean by that is don't try to keep track of when your champions are coming off cooldown. Don't try to keep track of that stuff on your own. Instead, set alarms. Not to wake you up in the middle of the night, but after you run your 5-star champions, you know, let's say it takes you an hour to run your 5-stars or something. Okay, you know they're going to start coming back in 6 hours. Just set an alarm for 6 hours. That way you know when they're coming back around. Set a separate alarm for your 6-star champions. You know, I basically have 3 alarms going. One for the 4-stars, one for the 5s, one for the 6s, and it's just nice. It helps. It's that when you're between rounds, you can actually get some stuff done, whatever it is, and then just wait for the alarm to go off and be like, okay, now it's time to go back in, instead of like constantly rechecking and seeing like, oh crap, when were they going to be ready and stuff like that. So yeah, use alarms for that type of thing. Have any other advice? There was one other thing I was thinking of, and it just slipped my mind here. But for the most part, it really is just about being glued to your phone for 3 days and playing as much as you can. You know, there's not much of a trick to it other than just kind of get in there and get it done. Thanks, man. You're a legend. All right, no problem. Good luck with your grind, dude. Think upcoming movies will have mini team-ups and crossovers such as Spider-Man Far From Home. Oh, that's right. There's still another Spider-Man Far From Home, right? When does that come out? I forgot about that. Released July 5th. Okay. I forgot they were making another one of those. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if they were going to be just kind of like resetting everything in the Marvel universe at the end of this Avengers or something, and just starting up like a fresh cast or something. But I guess not. Maybe for some of them. Maybe they'll like slowly rotate ones. Where are you guys from? Dicer says Earth. I'm from the United States, Washington, the Seattle area. Is Unduped Void a better defender, and how do you get Kang? There's only a few special ways to get Kang. Some special events, basically, or getting lucky during the holidays. And Void, I mean Void's awakening ability doesn't matter at all for him on defense. It doesn't make him better or worse to be awakened or not awakened. But Void, when using him offensively, it's kind of a big deal to have him awakened. So if you don't have him awakened, yeah, it's a good place to still get some use out of him, just to throw him on defense. It'll be interesting to see how they incorporate the X-Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as well as the Fantastic Four. That's true. Yeah, there could be some cool crossover stuff like that in the future, right? Maybe that'll be like the next big thing is bringing the Fantastic Four back type of thing. BG, you forgot the most important on grinding background noise. That's true. That's a good tip. That's actually a really good tip, is kind of planning out ahead of time what you're going to be watching. Just get like some type of game plan. You know, like you don't have to stick to it. But to give you an example, you could, like, let's say there's a TV series. Let's say you're Demiok and you want to watch an anime. You've been curious about this anime for a long time, but you haven't seen any episodes. You hear good things about it and all that. But it's like 500 episodes long. Well, the start of the featured grind, that's a good time to kick off that series. It's also a good idea to have your food situation planned out ahead of time. I usually try to cook I usually try to cook enough food for a few days, like the day before. I don't always do that. It's not always that crazy, but you know, it actually does help if you just have some food ready to go. This way you don't have to spend any time or energy cooking mid-grind and worrying about like, my 5 stars are about to come off cooldown, but I'm hungry. What do I do? Type of thing. Learn how to grind one-handed so you can still eat and not die. Safety first. That's also great advice. Okay, anyway, it's time to get out of here, though, guys. Best thing about the new update is that they moved the leaderboard button to another location. You like that? I think it's fine either way. I wouldn't say it's the best thing or not best thing, but yeah. Brian's stream is an actual mainstay of my grinds. So kind of you to say, Cloudburn time. Yeah, being in other streams is really good actually, especially if you know someone else is doing the same grind that you are. It's just something about suffering together that makes it not as bad, you know? So like if you find out Legacy is grinding for Maw or something like that. I don't know which one he's grinding for, but let's say he's grinding for Maw. You also want to grind for Maw. You know, hopefully he'd be doing some streams that you can hang out in or something. Anyway, though, it's out of here. Misery Loves Company? Yeah, exactly. Misery Loves Company. All right. Bigby Wolf, thank you very much for the very generous 20 bucks they sent over. I hope you find some other way to stay awake if you're still listening. And thank you to everyone else that sent over some very generous super chats as well. I know that I finished first run through Variant Chapter 1. I got a 2-3 rank up gem and can't use it. RIP. Alright. See you guys tomorrow, though. Good night, guys.